Hey YouTube, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. This time coming on here with, as the title says, a beginner's guide to Poshmark. Now if you're not familiar with my channel, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on Lavon 89 and make sure you follow my Poshmark closet. I'll leave my name down below as well so you can follow me on there. If you guys clicked on this video, it's either because you saw something about money in the title or something about Poshmark in the title. Now, if you're not familiar with Poshmark or what it is, it's an online sort of consignment shop. So if you guys are familiar with consignment shops, you know Plato's Closet, Buffalo Exchange, Uptown Cheapskate, all kinds of consignment shops where you normally take your clothes in, they assess the value of your clothing and then give you money or either give you the clothes back that they can't sell inside of their shop. Now Poshmark is like an online version of that, except for you set your own price, you act as your own consignment place, you style your own photos and all that and give them out to the consumer so they have the option to buy if they would like to. You cut out the middleman, but not really, because Poshmark is acting as the middleman. They take out a percentage and I'll get into that when I get into the tips on that. But yeah, that's basically what Poshmark is. It's an app and it has a website too, but I've only been on the website one time. I of course have the app and that's what it looks like. Yes, I have been on Poshmark for all of about 6 days, so not that long at all, and that's why I titled this the beginner's guide, because I had success within my first couple of days being on Poshmark. So I wanted to do an initial success video, and then in a couple months, if I have no success, let you guys know. Okay, so never mind, Poshmark was bleh. But I saw a lot of people's videos, but everybody's videos that I looked at in the description box always said sponsored by Poshmark, use my code for $5. So it always seemed like self-promotion type of thing, like, oh yeah, you know, Poshmark did sponsor this video, but I do love them. I do love them. I do love them. I don't like those types of videos, even though, you know, I understand YouTubers, a lot of them have to make their money by promotion. I do not knock anybody's hustle. If YouTube is your full-time job, you got to get your money where you can fit in. But for me, YouTube isn't my job. It's something I kind of do as a hobby. So I wanted to give you guys my true thoughts on Poshmark, what I've experienced. So yeah, without further ado, let's kind of get into my tips and tricks into how I feel about Poshmark. So yeah, Poshmark, as I mentioned, is an online retailer where you make your own prices and sell your own clothing. Now, for me, I've never been to a Plato's Closet and I never sold to an Uptown Cheapskate, so I don't know how that experience is, but I do like the Poshmark experience because I put value on my own clothes. And a lot of sellers are able to sell clothes that they would not be able to normally sell to a Plato's Closet or Uptown Cheapskate and make money off of it that way. So while I'm talking throughout this video, I will be inserting kind of clips of what Poshmark looks like so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And when you first log in, you'll see a listing, a page of listings, a page of people you follow or your followers, what they have listed. And then there's another tab that is the shop tab. So if you want to shop on Poshmark, you can type in kind of exactly what you're looking for and a whole bunch of those. So say you're looking for Guess long and lean jeans that are new with tags and all that, and you can sort it by new with tags, price ranges, colors, everything. So yeah, the next tab you'll see is the sell tab, which is how you sell your product, how you you know, basically showcase and take photos of your possessions and post them on Poshmark. And then the next tab is the news tab, so you can see who's following you, who's followed you, who's made offers, who's left comments under your photos and all that, kind of like how Instagram is. And then the next tab is kind of your personal information tab, so you can kind of see your stats, see how you're doing, what's selling, what's in your closet, find more friends, all that, kind of like the settings tab on Instagram. So some things I found in the last week that have helped me make my 2 sales. So I've sold about 4 of my items, but they were sold between 2 people. One of them got delivered already, so I'm speaking as somebody who has redeemable cash funds, and I'll tell you what that means in a minute. But some tips and tricks that I found that work best for somebody who's just starting off on Poshmark. First of all, when you first start, make sure you follow back everyone who follows you. So this isn't like Instagram or Facebook where you have to be like bougie with your follow backs. Like, I don't know this person, I'm not gonna follow them back, I don't want to see what they're interested in. No, you follow everybody back on Poshmark, just because the more you follow people, the more your listings are going to get out there. Now, I'm still in the beginning stages. I'm not like one of those people who have, some people have 180,000 followers, some people have 1 million followers on Poshmark. My closet only has 680, and I've still made sales, and it's because I follow everyone who follows me back. Like, it's just that simple. I'll leave my name down below so you guys can follow me, and I will definitely follow you guys back, because that's how you get your listings out there. Another thing, people, when you follow them back, they'll share your listings. You want your listings shared amongst their friends as well. So when they share your listing, it's not only going to your friends when you share it, but it's going to their friends. It's higher visibility when you have a lot of followers. There's a lot of people who have more people that they follow than their followers, just because they have tried to follow everyone. And that's the way to be. You want to have as many followers as you can, because you'll get as many shares as you can. And if somebody shares your content or shares your listing, make sure you share their listing back. And it's as simple as clicking share listing, and then sharing their listing. It's that simple. So this isn't the time to be bougie. This isn't the time to be like, I'm gonna only follow back like 5 people and I'm gonna have 1 million. That's not how it's gonna happen, because your clothing won't get that much visibility. Another thing about the fees and how they work with Poshmark. So for items that are under $15 that you're selling, Poshmark gets $2.95 out of that posting. So say you sell one of your listings for $14. Well, you're only going to see $11.05 of that, just because Poshmark takes $2.95 out for everything. And that's just like how Plato's Closet is. You sell an item that you think is worth something, but they'll take their commission out, because they are a business. They have to stay in business and they have to make money. They're not going to give you the full price. Like, I paid $70 for these jeans. Why are they giving me $25? No. You're going to have to be okay with that $25, because they have to make their coins too. That's how Poshmark is. They're an app, but they have to make money too. You can't just be the one making money, and that's what you have to understand about a business. Now, for items over $15, they take 20% off. So if you sell something for $100, then you're only going to get $80. Now, that may seem, steep, but to me, it's kind of understandable, because I mean, they basically do everything for you in terms of creating a shipping label and all that. On eBay, I have never sold on eBay before, but on eBay, I believe like you have to be in charge of getting your own shipping stuff done and all that. So Poshmark pretty much does most things for you. So style your clothing accordingly. So when you're posting your clothing, if you guys see or saw on my screen, this is how my postings look when I post things. So I lay down one of my backdrops that I use for my photos. I use that as my kind of cover, and then I place the item on top of that, and then I take a photo of it, and then I upload it onto Poshmark, and then I set the price that I want to. Now, it takes me a while to post my listings, just because myself, I like to put a lot of thought into my posting, and as you shouldn't just go on there and be like, black t-shirt, this what it looked like, offer no trade, something like that. You need to go into detail about it, because they can come back to you and be like, well, you didn't say there was like a scratch above the hem, or you didn't say there was a scuff mark on the shoe. You didn't say any of that. So you want to make sure that your listing is clear and precise and as detailed as possible, because you want to sell them a clear and precise product. You want to be, if you're a buyer, you want to buy the best product you can and have all the information before placing your purchase. So that's what you need to do as a seller. And then in me, like I said, I have been on Poshmark for all of a week. So I've made my sales, but I haven't posted that much in terms of inventory. If you see my closet right now as I'm posting this, I have about 19 listings. 4 of which are gone, 1 of which is my profile. So I have probably 14 listings total. I'm not sure, but I don't have that many listings, just because this was my first week. I didn't want to post my entire closet or everything that I was trying to get rid of immediately, and me not like Poshmark. And so that's how I kind of was, but you can be as like liberal or as conservative as you can be. Like if you want to post everything, do that. If you want to be conservative and not post as much like I was, then that's fine too. I definitely feel like the more you post though, the more you give your buyers an opportunity to bundle. And what bundling is they can bundle. If you set a bundle price or bundle sale prices, they can bundle or buy multiple things from your closet. And if you have a bundle percentage off, so I have a bundle percentage off where if you buy 2 or more items from my closet, you get 10% off already. Some people don't bundle, and that's fine. Like if you want everything to be priced as is, so if they buy 3 items and each item is $30, then you want to get that whole $30, as opposed to me, if you buy 3 items, you'll get 10% off of your purchase, and that's fine. And you can go as high as you want to. If somebody buys 4 or more products, they get 50% off. Whatever you want your bundle to be, I'm receptive to bundles. So everything in my closet, if you buy 2 or more things, you get a certain percentage off. And that's what I kind of like about it. It makes me feel like I'm my own kind of store. Like you get to bundle and save, like I'm progressive or something, like bundle and save more kind of a thing. And I think that's what I really, really like, is that you can be receptive to that. I think my first order, when I say I sold 3 things, that's because the person bundled a couple of things, and they also made me an offer. So that's another feature you have on there. You can make an offer to somebody. They don't have to just write out and buy your item. If they have a price, say you're selling something for $25 and they want to make an offer for $20, if you're receptive to that offer, if you can part with it for $20, then let it go. For me, I'm very receptive to offers. Like, I mean, these are items that I've had in my closet. Things I'm selling are things from my personal closet. I'm not like one of those Poshmark, sellers who buys things specifically to resell them for an upcharge. Everything I'm selling so far, or that I will sell, will be directly from my closet. So if you see everything I purchased on my closet, that's my stuff. So it's stuff that I've been wanting to get rid of. So I'm very much so receptive to, if you have an offer, if I have something listed for $30 and you feel like you can only pay $25 for it, then fine. I mean, that's no sweat off my back. If you want it, then you can have it for that much, and then I'll make that'll be probably like $22 that I'll make off of the product itself. So yeah, be receptive to bundles. If you don't have to be receptive to offers, if you don't want to, if you feel like your Coach bag is worth $200, somebody makes you an offer for $180 and you're stuck on $200, stay with what you want. Like, this is your business. This is your kind of boutique or your closet. You sell how you want to sell. So another thing, respond back to customers timely. Like when they have a question about an item, so say they have a question about the sizing or the fit of your jeans. If you put your jeans up there but you're not descriptive, if they're boot club flares, straight legs, all that, then let your customers know like what your product has that's different. So make sure you let them know if your pants are straight leg. If they ask a question, definitely let them know. Make them feel comfortable, because if they want to purchase your product, they want to have all the information that they can have about the product. Attend parties. And what Poshmark parties are is 4 times a day, usually around 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., and then 10 p.m. at night. Poshmarks will throw parties where you can go in and share your listings with many people who are looking for similar items to yours. So they have a Poshmark themed party, which could be Zara. So everything in that Poshmark party is Zara, ASOS, J. Crew, and all that. And you can sell your stuff if it's one of those brands. And then sometimes they have parties where it's only kids clothes and you can go in and share kids clothes. Sometimes they have parties where you can go in and share all your plus size listings, if you have plus size listings, all your handbags, all your shoes, all that. Normally the only party so far that I've been able to attend is a 10 o'clock party, which is usually a free-for-all where you can share any of your listings, whether it's handbags, jewelry, shoes, clothes, tops, skirts, all that stuff. So yeah, when I get my closet up and I start really going in, now that I've had the success this first week, then I'll go in and share some more versatile parties. If I have some ASOS stuff, if I have some Zara stuff, if I have some all of that, I'll definitely share it to those parties. But right now I'm just kind of sticking with my 10 p.m. party, which is fine. I think both my sales came from parties so far, so definitely don't sleep on these parties. Both of my sales in the first week came from these parties. They provide you with a shipping label. Now I have one right here, which I'm going to hold far away because I don't want you to see the client information, but they provide you with a shipping label. All you have to do is put it on the packaging. Now for packaging, you have to ship it priority mail. So priority mail is free. So if you go into any of your USPS stores, you can get this shipping label, the priority mail, for free. And this will be key for if you have like a skirt, one shirt, something like that. Also, I had a giveaway recently, so I went to Target and I got a couple of different bubble mailers. So I have a bubble mailer which you can use, I guess, if you're sending something that's more fragile. I would definitely suggest using a bubble mailer. Now, I bought this myself, but of course you can go with the free option if you want to. Also, for my giveaway, I used these little things. This is also like a bubble mailer. And I still had this left over from the giveaway I did recently on my channel. And yeah, I like this just because it gives a little flair to what you're sending. I like it because it, like, you know, you can put your label right here, like just tape it on top of this, put your item in. I've been selling my items so far haven't been like huge coats or big things that I can fit comfortably in here and have some wiggle room. Now, but you can also use the free option, and I had USPS mail me some priority mail. They mailed it to my house, and it was also free. So I got you know, this big box of 10 for when I really get to selling, of boxes that I can mail stuff. And like I said, priority mail is free from USPS, so you can get all those priority mail mailers, the bubble mailer and that, for free. If you want to buy your own, these were like $2 at Target, so you can get the colorful one or you can get the standard kind of like whatever one. All are fine. Like I said, I like to package my products. So far I've used the cute ones for my products. I'm about to run out of them, so I'm probably gonna have to move over to the USPS ones, but I think it adds a little bit of flair when you sell to your product out to somebody and it has like a cute little mailing thing. I like to receive cute things, so I want to, you know, provide the people who bought my items with a little bit of cuteness as well. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But like I said, totally fine to use those for USPS things. Now, for drop off, I just dropped off my first 2 this week, of course, and I dropped them off at the USPS store, and I went up to the person and I dropped it off, handed it over to them, and they handed me a receipt. But you can also drop them in the parcel mailboxes that they have at stores. So, you know, they have the regular ones that you can put letters in, but also they have the normal ones where you can put packages in. You can put it in there, but me, I'm so like OCD, like I have to have confirmation that it was sent. So I like went up to the person, handed it over, and was like, receipt please. So yeah, but you can do it either way. Put it in the mailbox if you don't have time for all that and it's late at night, you want to get your numbers up. Like if you look at me so far, my Poshmark stat says I'm a high seller, or I'm a fast shipper, but I've only shipped like 2 things, and I do ship it the next day. So like my last 2 have been kind of at night. My last 2 sales have been at night, so when I wake up in the morning, I print out the label and then I ship the item. So it's about being fast. I know a lot of complaints from people on Poshmark who review Poshmark, the shipping sucks, but that depends on the seller. Some sellers don't ship except for on Monday, so they make a bulk go to the post office on a Monday, which is ridiculous to me because I want to get my items out as fast as possible. But if you're somebody who doesn't have time for all that, then you have to, you know, if you have to ship your stuff on Saturday, then you have to ship your stuff on Saturday. So yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind. Like I said, they provide you with a shipping label. You can get free stuff from USPS. So the whole shipping experience for you is so easy and free. Also, as soon as I ship an item, I like to let the buyer know that the item has been shipped. So both times that I've shipped, I let the person know as soon as I commented up under the post that they've bought and said, hey, your item's on your way, be on the lookout for it, just to let them know that I'm shipping your item, I'm receptive to you. Be receptive. That's one thing for sure, like so that Poshmark gets good reviews and people love Poshmark and more people shop your closet and shop Poshmark in general. I think it's good to be as responsive as possible. I think those have been so far my greatest tips and tricks for my first week in having success on Poshmark. So if you've been on Poshmark for like a month and you haven't seen success, definitely, you know, switch things up. Make sure you're listing your things as beautifully as you possibly can. Attend those parties, share people's listings, find followers, all of that, and you will definitely have success. So I've made $30 almost in the last week. I'm about to redeem my Poshmark money today because it just deposited from my other sale. My other sale is kind of still shipping right now, so I probably won't get that till Monday. But I decided now that I'm officially a Posher, I'm going to start redeeming my cash on Fridays each week, so it feels like I'm getting paid. I get paid semi-monthly at my regular job, and so sometimes I get paid on a Tuesday, and then sometimes I get paid on a Wednesday. It never feels like Friday is payday. So even though I'm gonna only like redeem $30 unless I sell anything between now and next Friday, I'm only gonna redeem like $30 this week. I'm still like, that's food money, that's gas money right there. Like, I'm not gonna be making buku money, even though there are people on Poshmark who are like, Poshmark is their jobs. Like, they're selling things for a lot of things. A lot of people buy things from like TJ Maxx, Target, up the price and sell it on Poshmark. That's not what I'm about. But if you're one of those people, don't feel offended by me saying that. But for me, it's just like a side little thing that I do to get a little bit of extra cash off of items that I'm not gonna wear. Truth be told, I wear kind of the same like 10 outfits over and over again, and I finally came to realize that in 2017 I need to make a change. And if you're 2017 trying to window down on that closet, it's almost springtime, so doing that spring cleaning, this is the site for you. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, leave any questions down below, leave your closet down below too, so I can go and follow you and all that. And I will see you in my next video. I hope this was helpful. Bye.